Hi everyone, welcome to my 3D character rigging tutorial. I will use one of my 3D models and show you how to do rigging for her in Maya. I will start to place some joints for her body. Yes, so let's get started. Go to the side view, create a joint, and I'm gonna bigger the radius. And I duplicate the joint. Totally, I'm gonna make 7 joints and parent the joints. So this joint will be for her spine. Now select all the joints. Displace, transform displace, local rotation axis. So once it displaces the axis, I can see the axis for all these joints. Now select the first joint and then go to skeleton, orange joint, and I'm gonna do the orientation for the joint so that the y-axis will be pointed forward like this. And then select the last joint, go to attribute, zero out the joint orange number. So the last joint will be have same axis as the parent joint. All right, now we have the spine joint. I'm gonna move the spine joint to the body. I'm gonna place it in the middle of the body. Turn on the X-ray, and then I can easily see where I can put this joint. I mean, it is easier to see. It doesn't need to be perfect. All right, the last joint will reach the root of the neck. Okay, now I'm gonna rename the joint. I personally like to name the joint like this, beginning with JNT means joint, and then what part of the joint, spine, yeah, and then the number. We can turn on and off the X-ray right here, or we can turn on and off the X-ray joint. like this. And sometimes we can turn on the wireframe mode. Sometimes it's more easier to see. Hold keyboard D and then move up or down the joint so I can adjust them. Alright, now I'm gonna create 5 joints for the neck and the head. Yeah, I hold X to snap to the grill. Also turn on the local rotation axis. And I also gonna orient the joint so the y-axis will point forward, just like the spine. And same thing, select the last joint, go to attribute, zero out the orientation number. Now I'm going to move this joint to the neck location. Just hold keyboard V, so this joint will snap to the last joint of the spine. So these last 2 joints will be head joint. Yeah, the head joint. So I want this head joint to be straight up. One solution is unparent them, and then zero out the y-axis in orientation, and then parent them back to the neck joint. Okay, now I am going to rename my joint. Yeah, this one will be the head joint. Okay, I think I'm gonna create end joint for the neck. Yeah, I'm just gonna duplicate the head. So this one will be neck end joint, and then this one is head end joint. Okay, I'm gonna parent the neck to parent the head to the neck end joint. Okay, like this. Spine end. And now we have neck joint, head joint, and spine joint. And I'm gonna select the neck joint, modify freeze transformation, and then parent the neck joint to the spine end. Okay, select the spine 01, go to modify freeze transformation. I select spine 1, duplicate this, and then delete all this and keep this one. Go to attribute, zero out the y-axis, and then move it down. I'm gonna call it joint root. Alright, and then duplicate this. I'm gonna call it pelvic. Parent the pelvic to the root. And then parent the spine one to the pelvic. Okay, let me parent neck one. And then zero out the joint orient for spine one. And then rotate the pelvic. And then snap the neck back to the spine end joint. and then parent the neck back to the spine end. Okay, so I set up the joint for spine, neck, and head. In next video, I will do the leg and the arm and fingers. Yeah, my microphone has some noise, like noisy sound. Hopefully, I will find a fix later. But thanks for watching. I hope my tutorial is helpful.